Welcome to the new moon in Leo transmission. This is coming to you almost a month later. But the moon is also in Leo right now. And as I've been really spending time with the astrology of this last month to help the planet move through these wild energetic times, it's been explained to me that the moon is in a balsamic phase, which means you can't see it. And this is also the completion of the cycle from the new moon. So as I've sat with this job to produce this piece of content, my heart has continued to ask, is it the right time? Is it the right time? Is the message ready? Is the message ready? And I was chatting about this with a Leo friend that said the message will come out when it's ready and when it's time. And that is part of the work that I am doing and part of the trust that I have and part of the muscle that I'm building to honor that and to be in alignment with myself to know when these messages come through. I may not be like every other YouTube astrologer or whatever the hell I am to give out the message in advance and this, that, and the other. They come when they're ready, and this is a message of guidance and truth and love for you who is looking and open and seeking and searching and receiving messages from the new frontier, from the fifth dimensions, from the new frequencies, to talk about love. And to talk about what we love and to follow it with every part of our being. And that's what this last month has been for me. I'm sitting here today in my lounge room, surrounded by cardboard, kids' art. We're having a carnival on Friday, and these are all homemade mini golf pieces, and my own art, new collection that I'm working on, kind of sitting with the names and looking at them, the order they go in. There's carts and books and my own art and supplies, and this is the truth of who I am. And that little is not because I don't believe it, but more of like, it's so delicious being me. And I get to be me every day, and I get to live in an environment that is me, that I have curated for me. And it is full of truth and love and art and creativity and rebirth and trust and fascination and emotions and energy and messiness and deliciousness and this non-stop being dragged by something bigger to do what I love, which is be with kids and art and make things and create stories and work with teams and support people as they move into the new frontier. And I'm learning more about astrology as this sort of roadmap or this guideline for myself, and in my desire to sort of share it with the world, sometimes I feel like I'm learning also when it's fully formed and when it's ready. And that's a really new skill. Mars is in Gemini right now. That is also a placement I have. And that means Mars is about action. Mars is about, it's the god of war. There's very interesting times right now in our world, and there is a lot of energy out there that feels frenetic and low vibrational, and people are in different places, emotionally, mentally, physically. And as someone that is born a light worker that has come back to this role, that has always been doing this work but just didn't really know what it meant or how to do it, or I thought I had an understanding of what I need to do in order to change the world, or order to be part of the change of the world. And now I'm realizing how simple that is to receive the messages, the downloads, the information that I'm getting, do my own learning, do my own training, do my own private, intimate work, and then share it and express it and, practice it with those around me. I'm working on this kids camp right now, which has been really fulfilling, but it's also been, a lot of energy around other people and their ways and how I can work with them to, this combination of holding space for them as they go through their own journey, but also keep leading them forward and shift people out of, like, I know I'm a mirror. I confront people with the truth about themselves and about the world and about other things. But I believe I do it in a way that is from a pureness that helps them shift the vibrations. It's almost like you get sort of like kicked off kilter or something, that you're able then to see a different perspective. And anyone that loves Gabby Bernstein like I do, who really was a pioneer for me in my own journey of awakening and consciousness and seeing, the Course of Miracles, love versus fear, and actually even understanding that I had a choice to choose love over fear, that it was even a choice, it was even a concept. I didn't even, I'd never been presented with that. I hadn't seen the memes or the Instagram. Like, it was so new to understand that I have a choice about everything. And as I've deepened my practice, the minutiae of choices, or the sort of layeredness of choices, it's not only choice what I wear, it's choice how I wear it, it's choice when I wear it, it's choice like what I wear it with, and that's everything from what we eat, drink, people, projects, everything. So as I move through this camp, being in a place that I can hold space while people go through funky energy, let's say, for the sake of many words, but shift them back into seeing a different perspective so they can realign themselves, because it has to come from them. I am friends and engaged and connected to so many people in my life, from the randoms in the street to people I've known for hundreds of years, past lives, and also my own lifetime of years in the real earth. And more and more and more and more again, it's this concept of you have to do your own work. You have to want change. And the place right now that people are in that is so confronting, to do something different, to try a different way, to go for something without knowing what is on the other side, is a lot. But it's also not. It's nothing more than the unknown which we live in every single day. It's just a reframing of it. It's nothing more than the hard times, the shit that you've already been through. If you think about, I again don't know how many people know about my background and story, but thinking about that, I have been through a lot of stuff, but nothing I'm going to go through now in the unknown of trying something different, of leading people differently, or doing these videos at the time they feel right versus like, I have to do it now because this is how they're done. Everything is being made up. Who knows what the path is? You make your own path, followed by the love from your heart, in that messy and delicious way that feels good to you. Let yourself be pulled. Let yourself be drawn to what you love. Follow it with every piece of your being. Be truthful with yourself. I know I'm covering a lot of ground here, and maybe these all sentences and paragraphs and subjects I've been talking about will join up. Maybe not. I don't care. What I know is right now, it is love that is driving us. Love, love, love. It is the only answer to everything. Go towards you love. It might be a tiny little bit. It might be, I just need a nap. Take it. What on the other side of that nap, going back to that subject of the unknown on the other side of that nap might be every answer you need for that project you're trying to push uphill that isn't working. Nap, rest, stare at the sky, look at the birds, find some trees, sit under them. Let the sun bake your face. Not bake it. Sunscreen, please. For any advanced bakers or any long-term bakers. Bask is a better word. Bask in the sunlight. Close your eyes now with me and do it. Wherever you are, however weird this moment might be, just push through, because on the other side of this is something inside your soul that is going to say thank you for giving me this moment. Close your eyes. Tilt your head. Find the physicality of this moment and imagine the sun basking on your cheek. We have work to do. Fellow humans, fellow light workers, we have work to do, to follow our hearts, to say no to projects that don't make sense, say no to people that don't fit our vibration. No, move away. As we walk through, another Leo told me, as you're walking this way, if it doesn't feel right, no, yes, maybe, no, yes. This is how we move through life. This is called going with the flow. This is called following your alignment, following your heart, trusting yourself. If it feels like a no in your body, say no. If you try and say yes again, it will come back around bigger and louder. For anyone that has tried to ignore the call of something, I think back, this is a piece I'd like to write in my new writing class that's coming up this fall. When I first met this person and had this interaction with them, I fell over and bumped my head. And every time I brush my hair or wash my hair, I feel this lump on my head where I hit my head on the kitchen wall, on the oven, passed out. And that was the first sort of moment I met this person, and I didn't listen. 3 years later, I now have to feel that every day and be like, I was given a sign, a very big red flag, and I didn't listen because I thought I knew better. Or I didn't even have the training, without being so judgmental on myself, I didn't have the training to listen. The courage. Leo is about courage. Have the courage to step towards the things that you love and step away from what doesn't feel right in your body. Listen to your body. It knows everything. I'm a big one for looking up the metaphysical reasons of different illnesses. You know, knees are about not knowing to support ourselves. Backs are not knowing about support ourselves. Coccyx bone is about feeling like we have to take the support of our whole family structure. There's so many beautiful tips, Louise Hay, all these people that have written for years about what each sort of individual illness means. Listen to your body. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. There is no more time for pretending that we know better. Pretending to ourselves, ignoring our soul, because it is going to get so loud that you won't have a choice. So start now. Follow your heart. Follow what you love. This is the moment. Everything changes. Choose love. Love, 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 love. Please. Choose love. I love you. See you for the next report, which will be the full moon in Aquarius, which was a couple of weeks ago now. But I can't wait to let you know what comes through from that. I love you so much. I believe in you. And we are the ones that are going to help move the planet forward through love. This is This is our moment. This is how we shine. Leo is about shining. If you are not shining in every part of your life, even the bits that you're still working on, then really sit down and have a really beautiful conversation with yourself and find out, what can I do more to let myself shine? I love you. Thanks for listening. Thank you for being honest with yourself. And thank you for being here. I love you. I love you. My name is Toni. I love you. Bye.
Longing to surrender, underlying force in my life. Here for spiritual experiences. Transmit my luminous force.